Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thanks so much for joining me. So I'm just coming on to do a quick video because I have bought a new planner for the new year and it's so beautiful that I couldn't hog it to myself. I am going to get so much joy from using this planner because of the beautiful artwork that's inside. So I kind of wanted to do a flip through of it, show you it so you could admire the artwork as well. And highlight the artist that's created the planner. So her name is Katie Daisy. I don't know if that's her real name. If it is, then I said before she's got such a beautiful name. But yeah, she does planners every year, and this is the first year that I have bought one. It's the first time that I've heard about her, so I thought I would share. And she has a couple of different planners. This one was the, I think she was calling it the luxury. It was the luxury version, and the reason for that is because the coil binding is hidden inside this hardback cover, and it's got like a gold, sparkly gold closure, and it's got all like tabs, and it's bigger than the other one. The other one was a smaller one, and it was like a like a pocket size with a coil binding on show. I decided to go for this one because if I'm going to use it every day through the year, then I wanted to go big. So this is the planner. Now I bought it from Amazon, but she does have an Etsy shop. Now the last time that I looked, it was sold out on Etsy, but I will still link it below so that you can have a look at it, keep an eye on it, ready for maybe next year if you want to get one, or just have a look at her shop because she's got some beautiful things. She's got wall calendars, she's got greeting cards, she's even written some books, all using her beautiful images that she's come up with. So anyway, this is the planner. So let's have a little look inside. So I'm just checking. Okay. So I was just checking that I've got you all in. So straight away you can see that it is very much, her illustrations are nature themed. So yeah, I'm gonna have so much joy from this planner. Okay, so I haven't written my name yet, but I will do soon. I just wanted to show you it first. So we've got beautiful illustrations here with all of the holidays to look forward to this year, and a year at a glance type field. And every tab, so all of the months are tabbed, and this is also like the notes section. Each tabbed page, so essentially the front cover of each section, has this beautiful print. Now, I'm not going to lie, this planner is not the cheapest out there. I also think it's very fairly priced for the fact that it's very well made and it has all of this beautiful imagery throughout, but it's not the cheapest planner. The reason that I decided to treat myself is because it's something I'm going to use every day, so I'm going to get joy from it every day. But also when I'm finished, I'll be able to cut out these pages and I'm going to have them as artwork on my walls. Maybe not all of them because there is quite a lot of tabs and I don't have enough walls, but I want to be able to frame some of them because they're so beautiful and they all have, inspiring quotes. So here we've got the poppies, and it says, "She always had to stop for roadside poppies." And the idea of taking time to look at the flowers all around you. So we've got a couple of notes pages, as you can see. We've got all of the beautiful images all around, so yeah, just stunning as well as practical. Here we've got goals and dreams. So I actually do the Ask the Universe type stuff. I know not everyone believes in it, but I do. I do believe that what you ask for, you get in some way. I do believe that, providing you believe it yourself. And so I will be writing down, what I hope to achieve this year. Because I've got big dreams for what I want to do. So this is still goals and dreams, but I might use this for something else because I don't think I need 4 pages of goals and dreams, but I hope you're enjoying seeing the images. And I'm going to flip through it very slowly. Here we have a gratitude list, so everything that you're grateful for. You could probably cover that up if you don't want to make a gratitude list. I don't know I do have gratitude lists, but my gratitude lists are almost always the same every single time, so I might use this, I'm not sure yet. And then we have another couple of notes pages. So I'm not sure how I'm going to use the notes pages yet, but... And then we have, for some reason, another grateful for, which I'm not sure about. I might cover this up and use this as additional notes. So maybe I'll do some kind of like collaging up the top there or something. Okay, so moving on to January. So this is the artwork for January. Wildflower Heart. It's just beautiful, isn't it? So for example, this is an example of one that I would happily frame for my wall once I'm finished with the planner. And as you can see, tabbed, and all of the different months have different coloured tabs, which is a nice thing. And then we have some notes pages here for January. So maybe if you want to write down like, the way that I would use this is I would write down maybe what my goals are for January, what I want to achieve, and then at the end I might come back and review the month and sort of be like, because this is kind of what I want to do. I want to set my intention for the month ahead, and then at the end of the month I want to take some time to actually look back. Did you achieve what you wanted to? How did it go? You know, that kind of thing. So that's possibly how I'm going to use that myself. Each month comes with a monthly, you know, day by day sort of thing. Now I have a wall calendar which I'll be keeping an eye on, but I will also be putting some stuff in here. And then we've got a notes section down the side, so maybe again sort of like key things that you want to achieve that month is probably what I would put there. But it's the artwork, I mean, it's so beautiful, isn't it? Okay, and then each day has its own, you know, little section, and we've got illustrations throughout. So just little bits here and there, all the way through. Okay, so I won't do a full flip through of every single page because you get the idea. It's beautiful illustrations, and each day has its own little section, and then you've got illustrations there. But what I want to show you is these, the tabbed pages. They are so incredibly beautiful. And this is another example of one I'm going to have on my wall when I'm finished. So we've got some lilacs here. And there's this little quote from Walt Whitman for this one. It says, "Lilac and star and bird, twined with the chant of my soul, there in the fragrant pines and cedars, dusk and dim." Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm not really sure fully what the quote means, but it is beautiful. And I just love how she's, you know, done the different typography and everything. So yeah, definitely going on my wall. And as you can see, she brings in, so in this case, she's gone with lilacs and like deep purples. And then she brings that in as part of her illustrations through the whole month. So everything's very in keeping each month, which is a nice thing, I think. Now, the one thing I will say, because I am slightly reviewing this as well, because you know, for those who want to buy a planner for more practical reasons, it is useful to hear these things, I think. Now, I will say, for some reason, February starts on the 3rd here, and I have a feeling it's because, yes, January, the January section, so before we get to the February tab, has the 1st and 2nd, which I admit is very strange and probably not how I would have done it. If I had come up with this, I would have had these sections here just be like a notes or a month in review. So you know how I mentioned how I'd like to go back and review how the month has gone. That would probably be how I would have done that, rather than be February starts, then you get the February tab, then you get, you know, the monthly planner, and then it starts on the 3rd. That for me is a little bit strange, but you know, there are pros and cons to everything. You know, nothing out there is perfect. So I just wanted to call that out because yeah, just in case you were thinking about getting these planners, it's useful to know these things. And the same here, again, March starts 1st, 2nd. So I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it's a small, tiny little niggle. So I don't think it's going to cause that much of a problem or anything. Another one that I want for my wall, I'm going to have to get some bigger walls, aren't I? So this is March. "We can never have enough nature." And that is a quote from Henry David Thoreau. I'm not sure how you say his name, but We can never have enough nature. I agree. And this one is, yeah, really up my street with the ferns and the deep greens. And actually, I wonder whether she's gone with green because March is often associated with, is it St. Patrick's Day, the Irish? Yeah, St. Patrick's Day, isn't it? Yes, that's right. I wonder whether she's gone with green, you know, for the whole Luck of the Irish type of thing. And as you can see, yeah, all of the illustrations are throughout. So this one, March is a longer, is it a longer month? Because this one actually ends on the 30th of March on the Sunday. So this one would be, April would actually start on the 1st. Let's just double check. It's a tiny niggle, tiny niggle. No, we randomly have the 31st of March in the April section. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that, if I'm honest, but it's a small thing that I think I can get over with the fact that through the year I will be having these beautiful illustrations. But yeah, it's good to have these reviews, I think, because you know, when you're building products and stuff, it is useful to know what people say. So maybe somewhere Katie Daisy may see this this video, and maybe she would, you know, consider in the future to have you know, the month's end with a little like review or even just a notes section, so you can use it however you want, and then the tabbed bits start with the 1st of that month. That's personally how I would have preferred it, but tiny niggle, tiny niggle. So here we have April, butterflies and hummingbirds by the looks of things. So I'll just skip through because, yeah, you're getting the gist of what they look like. It's the tabbed pages that I really wanted you to see as the flip through. So May, Find Me in the Flowers. It looks like she's called out some of the poppies, and we've got, they're not forget-me-nots, are they? I'm not sure what the little blue flowers are. We've got strawberries and butterflies in there. Really, really beautiful. So that's how that would be, little bees. Oh, actually, little bee for World Bee Day on the 20th of May. Oh, that's nice. I like that little touch. Yes, so we have the usual, we've got like raindrops and the flowers, more raindrops there. And then, yeah, for World Bee Day, we have a bee. Oh, that's a nice little touch. I like that. Here we have June. So we've got flowers are love's truest language, and that is a quote from Park Benjamin. That's nice. It's got raindrops and pansies, beautiful pink flowers. Really nice. I love this. I really love this. So yeah, you can definitely see I'm going to get a lot of joy from this planner all through the year. But I hope that you have you're enjoying seeing it as well, because as I said, I didn't want to hog the beautiful artwork to myself. July, wake at dawn with a winged heart and give thanks for another day of loving. And that is a quote from Khalil Gibran. Not sure how to say the name, I'm afraid, but that's a lovely quote. Wake at dawn with a winged heart and give thanks for another day of loving. That's a really nice quote. I like that. I'm going to need some bigger walls for the artwork to go on my wall when I'm finished the year. Really nice. You can see why this was really up my street with the, you know, the florals and the botanicals and the colours and everything together. You can really see why I was attracted to this planner. That's nice. The flower and the bee. But I promise I will be using it for practical reasons. It's not just because it's pretty. It was also, I wanted a planner that I can, you know, have week by week and have a monthly section, because yes, 2025 for me, and I've said this a few times, but 2025 for me is the year of organisation. I'm still figuring out what my word is, but it's something to do with being organised, productive, doing things in advance, being ahead, being creative, I kind of need to think of a word that incorporates all of that, or a phrase, because that for me is what 2025 is. It is the year that I get stuff done. So maybe it's just that, get stuff done. maybe. I'll keep you posted. August, my birthday month. So this one, I really love this. So we've got lots of little illustrations of different wildflowers, and in the middle it says, "You're a wildflower." Yes, I am. So August babies, you are a wildflower. So we've got really lovely flowers here. We've got violets, lily of the valley, poppies, bluebells, pansies, lilacs, daisies, daffodils, forget-me-nots, magnolia. Really, I love that. That's definitely going on my wall as well. So it looks like she's pulled out this flower for August. That seems to be the one that she's pulling out, which is Bachelor's Button. Now, I have actually never heard of that as a flower. Now, the artist is from the US, so I'm curious, to my friends in the US, Bachelor's Button, is that a flower that you have, or is it a different name for something that we might have here? I'm also going to have a look online, see what I can find out, because I'm intrigued and I love to learn. Beautiful. And the bee. Okay, September. Ooh, this is very dramatic. Forget not that the earth delights to feel... I'm going to have to read that again, sorry. Some of these quotes sometimes can be a little bit tricky if you're not sure where you're supposed to pause. Forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet, and the winds long to play with your hair. Forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet, and the winds long to play with your hair. I think I've got it. Forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet, and the winds long to play with your hair. And that is also from Khalil Gibran. So that I think that's a quote saying that the earth wants you to have bare feet. You know, if you walk along the sand or walk along the grass with bare feet, it's a nice feeling, isn't it? When it's dry, when it's not wet or muddy. And the wind wants to play with your hair. So when it's a windy day and its hair's all flapping around, I guess that is nature playing with you. I think that's what that quote's trying to say, but you may have interpreted that differently. Interesting quote, that. But see what I mean? I love that she puts the quotes inside of her imagery. They would make such lovely prints, and I bet you she's done that. I bet you she has prints that she does, you know, as artwork. So September, beautiful. International Day of Peace, on the 21st of September. So these are holidays that I don't know about. I didn't know that we had an International Day of Peace, but there's something that I would have wanted to know. So I'm glad that she has those. October. Oh, this one's lovely. Meet me in the meadow. And I just love the different typography with her illustrations as well. Meet me in the meadow. That's nice. That's going on my wall. No surprises there. No surprises there. Oh dear. Dear. I need bigger walls. I really do. I've got all this beautiful artwork from these wonderful artists. Oh dear. Okay. November. I love that this is very autumn focused. Got mushrooms and autumn leaves and yellow and orange butterflies. Acorn. Really, really nice. See, that's what I like about this month, is that it's very in keeping with the season. So, November for us is very much, where the autumn vibes really come in November, don't they? For a lot of us. So I really like that. That's the vibe for that month. I like that. So I would have said, it would have been nice to have had the months be in keeping with what grows that particular month. So for example, December, as beautiful as this is, and I love that it's so beautiful, I wonder what it would have been like if it had had more of a winter botanical theme. So maybe if we'd had like mistletoe or poinsettias, or you know, something like snowdrops or something. I know snowdrops is more of a February thing, but I'm just curious as to what that would have looked like. But this is beautiful still, so just bloom, just bloom. Beautiful. I love it. I really, really love it. So yeah, there's just a few small things I would have changed, but I'm sure we all feel that way about, you know, things that we buy. Things are not perfect all the time. But I hope that you've enjoyed seeing the beautiful artwork, because I've enjoyed doing this nice slow flip through with you. And then we get a bonus January, apparently. So January 2026, that feels very weird to talk about 2026 already, but here we go, bonus artwork, Wild Beauty. And we've got birds and flowers and the forget-me-nots. Oh, there's the snowdrop. I love these colours together. It's like a raspberry and purple together. That's nice. So we've got January as a monthly like calendar view, and obviously the notes page. Oh, I see. So January 2026 is just simply you get the notes. So maybe, you know, you're getting to the end of the year, you can start thinking about what you want to achieve in January. You can start planning out your month. So even if you haven't got your planner sorted yet, I guess that's what that is for, is just to quickly, you know, at a glance, see what you're going to be up to. And then we've got some extra sections here. So we've got special people and occasions as a notes page. This is lovely. So this is, it says contacts on the tab. Oh, right, okay. So we've got, you can keep an eye on people's birthdays and different things happening in the year that you want to keep a note of for month by month. So I'm not sure why you need both. I don't know why you need a notes page for that. So I don't really want to cover anything up, but it's one of those things, it's like, I don't know if I would use that for that purpose. Not sure. But I would certainly use the month by month view. Names and addresses. And then we've got 2026 at a glance. Goodness. I'm not trying to think to the future and all of that, but it's one of those things, it's like, you know, yeah, you start thinking about, gosh, 2026, no. Let's get to 2025 first. But that's lovely. I really like this. And then it looks like we've got we've got the pockets at the back, which is we've got a double pocket, and this is really pretty with the poppies and the yellow. I think actually in her Etsy shop I've seen a notebook with that same cover, so that's interesting. Yeah, nice. So as you can see, I have got notes inside the pocket. And yeah, I imagine that that's probably what I would use it for, is I have lots of bits of paper floating around that have, you know, ideas written down on them, or I've got, you know, notes to myself or things that I want to remember. That's probably how I would use the pockets at the back. So that has been my planner. I hope you've enjoyed seeing this stunning artwork. I'm going to leave it on this page because this is just, you know, do I have a favourite? Oh gosh, I don't know. That might be my favourite. Oh, that might be my favourite. They're all my favourites. Let's leave it on this one. I really like the moon, and we've got constellations in there. Anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed seeing my planner for the year. As I mentioned, there are probably a couple of things I would have changed about it, so, you know, things are not perfect, but I'm going to get so much joy from using this. I just know it. So I just wanted to mention, so I have a wall calendar and I have the planner. I also have stuff online, and it's because I kind of need things everywhere in order for me not to ignore things. So a lot of people say, planners don't work for them, and we're all different, and, the planners and such like might not work for you. For me, I need things online so that even if I'm away from my planner, I still know what's going on. I need things on my wall so I can't hide from it. So, if I've got my to-dos on my wall, they're staring at me in the face every day. There's no avoiding them. Whereas planners, you can kind of close them and put the book away and never open it again. But one of the reasons why I really wanted to go with something that was going to be so beautiful as this is because I'm hoping that it will make me want to open it, want to use it, in order to see this beautiful artwork on a day-by-day basis. I think that it will work for me in that sense. So that is why I wanted to go with, slightly higher price to get the beautiful artwork inside, rather than just, any old planner. For me, I felt like I needed the extra encouragement to use it. So I'm looking forward to using this, definitely. So I think for I've mostly bought it for the idea that day by day, I would be using it to write down. I've started working in a way that gives me my top 3 priorities for each day. So, I don't know, the 3rd of January, I would write down my top 3 priorities that I need to get done are blah, blah, blah. And I always do that the day before. So on Thursday evening, Thursday afternoon, I write my to-dos, so my top 3 priorities, I write that for the next day. That has been working quite well for me. And at the start of a week, so on the Monday, I look to the full week ahead and I start telling myself, right, okay, what I need is I need like a weekly thing. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I am thinking about making a planner. It's been on my list for a little while to make a planner because I have quite specific things about how I want to use planners. And this is beautiful and I'm going to get so much joy from this, but it has also taught me a few things about what I would maybe make mine look like. And one of the things that I would like to have is almost like a weekly overview. So when I get to the Monday, what I like to do is I like to say, this is what I need to get done this week, and it will be a list. And then as I go through the week, I start plotting those things into day-by-day activities, right? So say for example, one of my priorities for the week might be like something that I need to do is tell people about my new Mahalo Clubhouse membership. I'm revamping it, I'm relaunching it, I'm adding new stuff to it, I'm changing it, and I need to tell people about that. So my priority for the week would be launch the new membership or tell people about the new membership, and then each day would be something different. So one of the days I would need to make sure that I've told people via email. Another day might be that I have told people through social media. Another thing would be, have I actually given the members their stuff on the 1st? So on the 1st of each month, they're going to get, my digital kit, and then they're going to get a project and videos and things. So I would need to make sure that on the 1st, I'm uploading those and I'm emailing them to say, hey, here are your goodies. They're in there, ready for you to go. So I need like a weekly thing. And I'm just curious as to how I would do that with this planner. So I could maybe use it here. So on the Monday, I sit down and say, my priorities for this week are X, Y, Z. And then day by day, I can start plotting them out. That would work, I think. I could use this section. So I could say week 1. So this would be this week. What do I want to get done? Week 2. But that might not be enough space. So maybe I would have to use it there. Or I just put a post-it note. And I have a post-it that has my week's priorities. And then day by day, I'm putting in what I want to do. Another reason why I wanted a big planner for these big sections is also what I like to do is I do a lot of learning online, or I watch a lot of like training videos, or even when I'm watching YouTube from a crafting perspective, I like to write down the ideas and the tips that I get from those people. So for example, say I'm watching something on the Sunday, I would like to be able to have space to write on here, I don't know, like a Tatty Treasure YouTube video. Maybe she's done some kind of pocket that I like, so I would like write down the name of the video, and I would put a little like tabbed sticky note to make sure that I go back and have a look at it properly and, you know, see if it's something that I would want to do in a future project. So that's the kind of thing that I like to use. So that's why I like these big blocks. So not only do I have my priorities for each day, but I also use it for taking notes as I go. Anyway, I don't know why I was telling you all that. I think it's just I'm trying to get in my head clear about how I can be this amazingly organised, productive, get stuff done kind of person this year. And yeah, anyway, so oh gosh, I do waffle, don't I? I do go off on a tangent. But anyway, my main goal was to show you the planner. I hope that you've enjoyed seeing the beautiful artwork from Katie Daisy. As I mentioned, I bought the planner on Amazon, but she does also have an Etsy shop. The only reason that I bought it on Amazon was because where she's based in the US, the shipping to the UK was very expensive. And through Amazon, I was able to get free delivery. So I did buy it on Amazon. So if you're in the UK, you may want to check out Amazon, because even having it shipped from the US, if you have Amazon Prime, the shipping was taken care of. Alternatively, she does have an Etsy shop. Now, as I mentioned, the last time I looked at the planner, it was sold out, but she may very well have some more in stock or something. And she also has other stuff in her Etsy shop, which, for example, I've got one of her books on my wish list. She does like field guide type workbooks for those who want to be close to nature, and it all features her beautiful illustrations. But she also has like greeting cards and things, so I will link all of that because I think she's a wonderful artist. I think she's done an amazing job with this, and as I said, I'm going to get so much joy. The last thing I did want to mention before I go is I have heard some stories about this sticker on the back. Now, I have heard that it is a very sticky sticker and that it is really difficult to get off without ruining the cover underneath. Now, for me, I'm either going to leave it and just not worry about it because it's on the back anyway, or I'm going to try using my heat gun over the top of it, which I've done it with, you know, like my little golden book journal. I used that, and it does, in some cases, not always, but some cases, it does release the glue in a very neat way. So I'm going to try that with that and then just sort of see how I go. But if that doesn't work, like if I start peeling it up and it's not working, then I'm just going to leave the sticker on there because I would rather that than, you know, a sticky residue mess. I just wanted to mention because this was a flip through, but it was also partly a review of the planner. You know, just for those who may find this video because they're interested in her planners, these are things that they may want to hear about. Anyway, that was that. It's a really, really beautiful planner, and as I said, I can't wait to use it, have a look at her artwork on a regular basis, so I hope you have enjoyed seeing it. And then, yeah, once I get to the end of the year, I need bigger walls because, as I mentioned, those tabbed pages, I want to cut them out, frame them and have the prints on my walls because there's so much beautiful artwork in there that I will get a lot of inspiration from. So that was my little tip for you as to, you know, if you end up with a beautiful planner like this, then there are ways that we can use them afterwards when we're finished. And yeah, I don't know what else I would do with it. You know, I could turn it into some kind of journal eventually, but I don't know that I would want to sell it. I think that I would happily make something for myself maybe. So that I can, you know, keep this beautiful cover, and I really like the gold. That gold elastic is very nice. We shall see. I would say likely whatever I end up doing with it will probably be on video, so stay tuned. A year is a long time from now, but even so, I hope that you've enjoyed seeing it, and I hope that you're looking forward to the year ahead. I really am. I will be sharing very soon, if I've not shared already, because I am filming this slightly in advance. But yeah, I'll be sharing soon. All my plan for this year is essentially a year-long challenge, which is so that we can actually make journals. You know, my whole thing of get stuff done. I'm really starting to think maybe that is my phrase for this year. One of those things is, yeah, getting journals made, folios and journals made. Obviously I love making them, but life has a habit of getting in the way. So this year I'm not going to let that happen. This year I am going to every month make sure that I have made a journal or folio, and the way that I'm doing the challenge, not to give anything too much away, but the way that I'm doing the challenge is there's going to be different prompts that we can follow. So the idea is that we can hopefully try different things each month and build on our skills, build on our experiences, and not get so much stuck in a rut or not keep doing the same thing over and over again. Because personally, we're all different, but personally, I find changing things up more, it can be harder because you have to, change up your way of thinking each time. But for me, I find it really inspiring and motivating to find new ways to do things rather than just keep doing the same thing over and over again. But we're all different. That is just how I feel about things. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that challenge. So do stay tuned if you haven't already heard about it. I know some of you know what's happening, but I will be spilling the beans very soon. And yeah, before I go, I just want to say I hope that 2025 is everything that you want it to be. I have big dreams, big hopes for what I'm doing. If you do want to take a little peek at what I've got planned, then I will leave a link to my year in review blog post down below. Some of you have already seen it, but for those of you that haven't, there's a little bit in there that says about things that I'm going to be doing in 2025. So in case you want a few sneak peeks. But yeah, I have big hopes, big dreams, and I hope that you do as well. I hope that you have things you want to achieve and do and try, experience, and I hope that you get to do those. I hope that you have the best year. I hope that it is the year that you want it to be. I really truly mean that. And yeah, stay tuned for what's to come for me. And yeah, I hope to see you on the other end. I hope to be with you through it. And yeah, let's see what 2025 brings. So thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it to the end with my little waffling. I hope that 2025 is everything you want it to be. I hope you have a wonderful new year, and we'll speak very soon. Thanks so much then, everyone. Bye bye for now.